Disclaimer: this content is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not financial, investment, tax, or legal advice, and I am not a licensed financial advisor. The opinions shared in this video are my own and are based on my personal investing journey and experiences. Always do your own research and consider consulting a qualified financial professional before making any investment decisions. Investing involves risk. The value of investments can go up or down and could lose some or all of your invested principal. Past performance does not guarantee or predict future results. Nothing in this video should be interpreted as recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any security. You are solely responsible for your own investment decisions. Hello, and welcome to Always Be Investing. This is Thursday, July 9th, 2026, and this is the first day of Always Be Investing, the first $100. It already went into VTI. This is a beginner investing series built around one simple habit. Here's the proof of action. We already bought VTI. The price today was $371.46, and we already have $200. This was actually supposed to start yesterday, but Fidelity did not update their system. So what I have here is a screenshot of the purchase history. On July 8th, and I can explain what happened here. On July 8th, we actually bought two times. I wanted to buy $100 of this, but in order to buy partial shares, those partial shares have to be available for trading. So yesterday, what this means is that yesterday those partial shares were not available for trading. So it tried to make two purchases, and we see that on the chart here. Today, it made the full purchase, and because it was a partial share, we see that the current value is $99.55. And we see the quantity here was 0.268. And so because we bought yesterday and today, the current value is $200.21. Why start with $100? Because investing should feel doable. $100 is one repeatable decision. It's 5 times per trading week, and it's one habit that's not a lottery ticket. It's small enough to understand and serious enough to matter. Why VTI? It's a simple way to own a tiny piece of the broad U.S. stock market. VTI, the Vanguard Total Index, is an ETF. Think of an ETF, exchange traded fund. Think of it like a basket. Instead of buying one company, you buy one fund that holds many companies. And as we talked about in the last video, this has a very low expense ratio of 0.03%. That is the fee that you pay to have the fund. The simple rule is one purchase, same basic plan, no drama. Buy $100 of VTI, repeat on every trading day, and learn one lesson daily. That's the part I didn't tell you about last time. We are going to learn one lesson every day relevant to the current news cycle. This is not about looking smart today. It's about staying consistent for years. So today's news hook. What happened today? Something big happened today. We have a new ETF that's available. This is IQQ. It's a new NASDAQ 100 ETF. The beginner lesson is simple. IQQ is BlackRock's new NASDAQ 100 ETF. What it does is it tracks a tech-heavy basket of large NASDAQ companies. The launch fee story is it has lower cost competition. The initial expense ratio is just 0.10%. That's the introductory rate. And then after the intro rate, it will move to 0.12%. Do not chase every new ticker. That's not the point. This is just the current news today. New does not automatically mean better for your plan. Is it interesting? Yes. A lower cost ETF launch is worth learning about. It's not urgent though. It does not mean that you abandon your whole plan today. The news is the classroom. The plan is still the plan. Fees matter, but behavior matters more. A low fee helps, but a bad habit can erase the benefit. Let's look at the different options. VTI, which is what we're investing in, has an expense ratio of 0.03%. IQQ has an intro rate of 0.10 and a gross of 0.12. QQQ, which has been around for the past 25 years, that's an Invesco brand, and that's the traditional way to invest in the NASDAQ 100, has an expense ratio of 0.18%. Lower costs leave more money working for the investor, but jumping around constantly can be worse than a slightly higher fee. I'm going to drive home this point all the time. Markets will not move in a straight line. The ride is part of investing. Expect red days, expect scary headlines, and expect discomfort. What $100 a day really means: before returns, before hype, before predictions, it's a savings behavior. $100 per trading day equals $500 per trading week, which equals about $26,000 per year before market moves. The biggest lesson is not the exact number. It is turning the investing into a repeatable behavior no matter what the dollar amount is. And remember, Fidelity allows you to invest as little as $1. What I am not doing, this matters just as much as the buy. I am not predicting tomorrow. Nobody knows every short-term move. I'm not telling you what to buy by any means. This is education, not financial advice. This is what I am doing. I have other investments. I have a financial advisor. This is just something I'm doing on top of all of those other things. And I'm certainly not chasing headlines. News is for learning, not panic. The beginner lesson of the day: when fund companies compete, regular investors can benefit. More ETFs mean more choices for investors. Lower fees mean less drag on long-term returns. And the same question, does it fit your actual plan? Your situation will certainly be different than mine, and mine will be different than yours. The launch of IQQ is useful because it teaches a bigger concept: cost, choices, and discipline. My rules for this whole series: simple enough to repeat, clear enough for beginners. Put real money to work. Keep the explanation basic. Use the daily news as a lesson. Do not turn this into gambling. And always include risk and a disclaimer. Tonight's final message: new ETF, same habit. IQQ is interesting. It's a lower cost ETF. Competition is good for investors. But my action today is still simple: $100 into VTI. Disclaimer: educational content only. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I am sharing my own investing journey for educational purposes. Markets can go down, and past performance does not guarantee future results. Always be investing. $100, one lesson, one day at a time. Follow the journey if you are new to investing and want this explained in plain English. Today, the first $100 into VTI. Tomorrow, the next step. I'll see you then.